You will want to pour in your butter, Karo, sugar, and half of the whipping cream into your pot and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, you can slowly add the remainder of the cream so that the boil never stops. At this point, you can leave your stove, if you have an electric stove, I leave mine around a 6 and walk away for about 14-15 minutes. The altitude and the humidity of the day will determine the actual cooking length. During that time, I only occasionally scrape the sides and stir the bottom, and I will also go ahead and butter my pans and prepare them for the caramels. After about 14-15 minutes, you'll notice that the caramel has cooked down in the pot, so it's about half the volume that it was to start with. It also begins to change color a slight bit. I find the easiest way to guarantee that I have the correct consistency of caramels is to do the water drop method, where I will fill a cup with about half full, a mug, with some cool water, and I will drop a bit of caramel in. Looking at the caramel as it falls, I look to see if it balls together or if it just spreads out all over the bottom of the cup. If it looks like it's balling together, I'll reach into the cup, grab it out, and ball it. If it holds its shape for 10 seconds, then it is a good consistency for a soft caramel. If not, I'll let it cook another minute or so. Once it's done, I will go ahead and pour in a whole cap full of Mexican vanilla, and then stir it really quickly to help cool it off. The reason you want to stir it at this point is when you pour in your caramel into, for example, a buttered pan, the butter, of course, will move as you pour hot stuff on it. So if you cool it down just a touch, your caramels aren't going to stick to your pan as badly when you go to cut them. At this point, you'll go ahead and pour your caramels into your mold or your pan, and you'll let it sit for about an hour, hour and a half, and then you'll want to go ahead and cut it or wrap it at that time. Little tip or trick to cutting caramels: never use metal, always use plastic. The butter allows plastic to give a clean cut and for it not to stick.